Hello, I'm Adriana Hunter and I'm the translator of Gabriella Zalapì's Ilaria, Ilaria or the Conquest of Disobedience to give it its full title. And I'm going to do a short reading for you. First of all, I'll just explain. So it's the story of this 8-year-old child, Ilaria, whose parents are separated. And she and her older sister Anna live in Geneva with their Swiss mother, and their father, who's Italian, has returned to Italy, but he's struggling to come to terms with the separation. And one day, this is no spoiler by the way because it happens right at the beginning of the book, he comes to pick Ilaria up from school and just takes her and drives her off back to Italy, back to his native Italy, and they begin this sort of desperate, unplanned odyssey around Italy, because in a rather disturbing and confused way, he seems to think that he'll be able to emotionally blackmail his wife for them to get back together, using Ilaria effectively as a pawn in this little arrangement. And it's amazingly written because it's very much from the child's point of view. We're inside her head, and we see the events with that great simplicity and sort of pragmatism that children have of accepting situations and going along with them. And interestingly, sadly, Ilaria ends up having to be the adult in this equation quite a lot of the time. So I hope you'll enjoy this short extract. I'm in the back seat of the car, having trouble breathing. Where are we going? To the seaside. What about Anna and Mum? When are we meeting up with them? Oh, stop sniffing. We're going back to Geneva in a month. A month isn't long. What about the end of year party? You said we were just spending the weekend together. You can go next year. Enough already with the questions. I can picture the pretty dress I chose with Mum for the parade. I think about Sarah, my best friend, about my teacher and the little flag we made in class, and Anna. My head feels heavy. I bend my legs and bring my knees up under my chin and hug my bear close. I fall into a cold, restless sleep. I want to hear your voice. Stop. The kid is fine. Stop. She wants to talk to you. Stop. I'm waiting for you. Stop. Wait for me. Stop. Your husband. Here, put that in the glove compartment. Now we don't pull over just at phone booths, but at post offices too. Dad sends a whole bunch of telegrams and keeps copies of them. I don't dare read them when he passes them to me, but being curious, I handle them slowly so I can catch a few words. Zack! Zack! A family, a lone man, a woman, 2 mops of white hair going along at 30 kilometres an hour in the right-hand lane. Dad's losing his patience. He's let go of the steering wheel and lights a cigarette. Come on, let me through. He slaloms between the vehicles. Are you scared? A little. He notices my hand clinging tightly to the door handle. The traffic heading into Genoa is heavy. There are lots of tunnels. Shade light, shade light. The lanes are clogged with cars and long trucks. Oh, I can't take any more of this. Get the map, Ilaria. Genoa, Milan, Brescia, Alessandria. Yes, Brescia. Then we'll go to Alessandria. I follow our route with the tip of my finger. But there's no seaside in Alessandria. That doesn't matter. I'm showing you around your country. Dad says this playfully. He's very close to winking at me. He downshifts and takes the exit for a gas station. I need to make a call. Go to the bar. No, I'm staying here. While I wait for him, I hop around the phone booth. Dad feeds tokens into the slot on the phone and lights a cigarette. Pronto? The conversation goes on and on. I sit in the car with the door open, swinging my legs. The sky's filled with trails of white. The skies are like balls of wool. It's muggy. I'm thirsty and hot. Other cars come, then leave, reversing in the car park. Kids run around. Oh, watch out! Look before you cross, their mothers cry. The families that pass me look perfect. Washed, combed, ironed, heading somewhere specific. Where are we going? What do you want to eat? I don't know. You don't eat anything. Where are we going next? Maybe Trieste. I don't know yet. We'll find somewhere. Are we staying in a hotel? I don't like sleeping in rooms over small town bars. I don't know if it's the cold, impersonal bedrooms that I hate most, or the never-ending evenings in the bars themselves. I sit at the bar half listening to what Dad's describing. His exploits at horse shows, his adventures as a young soldier. And I don't understand anything he says about politics. Sitting there with my elbows on the zinc countertop, I prefer watching the other customers, the ones playing cards or slightly isolated ones staring sadly into the mirror behind the bottles. What are they thinking about? Are they shy? I make up tons of stories. I think that guy he's alone because he's had a fight with his wife, or that one's sad because his dog died. I'm scared of making eye contact with them, but I still want them to know that I see them, that we're part of the same family, the silent ones. When it does happen, I look away, jump down from the stool, and go to slip some coins into the jukebox or play pinball. Dad gives me as many coins as I like, especially so long as I leave him in peace. Bang, boom, bing! I've got quite skilled at these colourful balls shuttling inside their bright box. Another game, one last one. These games delay the moment when he sends me off to bed. I don't like the bedrooms. I feel lonely in them. The barmen always say they're just there to help people out of a tight spot. The beds have saggy mattresses. Before picking a bed, I jump on them and choose the less wrecked one. The floor tiles are cold, the sheets questionable. Once I'm upstairs, I don't waste any time. I brush my teeth and go to bed with my bear tight against my stomach. I wait for sleep, listen for Dad's footsteps, for when he comes through the door and collapses onto his bed fully clothed. After just a few seconds, his breathing gets heavy. He's fast asleep. The world no longer exists. A smell of tobacco and alcohol in the air. I open the window, untie his shoelaces, take off his shoes, peel off his socks, and put a glass of water on the nightstand. Dad always goes to sleep on his back, with his hands crossed over his chest. I get back into my own bed, my body perched on the edge of the mattress. I fall asleep like that, on the brink of a precipice. We leave these rooms early in the morning. Coffee, brioche, spremuta d'arancia for me. We only skim through, dip briefly into other people's lives. We leave no trace, maybe a few memories for the customers the night before. Once we're settled in the car, Dad turns on the radio. I've stopped asking, where are we going? Thanks very much, and apologies for the stray whippet who wandered into shot at one point.